we are going to be creating this gradient apple in this tutorial. So go ahead and go to your working document with all of your apples in it, and you're going to select this outline one, so the first one that we did. Go ahead and select that, and we're going to copy it. So Command C, Command V, and then click and drag that down here wherever you have space. And actually, we're going to rename this gradient just to keep everything straight. All right, so we've got our gradient, and if I click this little arrow pointing down, I can see all of the sections, which is really nice. So you can still edit each section, but it's still a group, so it moves as a group, which I really like. So I'm going to go ahead and choose this large section. So on my layers, I can see that this is my main. And what we're going to do is over here in the fill, we are going to choose the eyedropper tool and click that, and then find one of the red colors from your original apple color, or if you want to use one from up here, that's fine. So this is filled in red, but what we're going to do, we're going to change this to a gradient. So to do that, you're going to click this little circle with the color in it, and then this drop down list here, we're going to go ahead and choose radial gradient. So right now this is pretty dark. We're going to change that in just a second, but you can see, you can decide where your gradient, let's go back to that, where your gradient hits. So if you want the light to be different, you can adjust that. I'm just going to go ahead and keep it there. But again, going back, this is pretty dark. I'm going to change the color. So this bar right here, I'm going to click that bar, and I'm going to choose just a slightly lighter color because that was pretty dark. And you can see you want enough of a contrast to see a difference, but you choose. Okay, so I like that, that's fine. Then we're gonna move on to our next section. So we're in this right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and select this layer here. My fill is empty. So then I'm gonna do the eyedropper, select the green there, and then we'll click the little circle. And this time, if you wanna try linear gradient or angular gradient, you can do that. So we're just focusing on the different gradients. Okay, so again, if that's too dark for you, you should be able to adjust that. So maybe I want slightly different color green, and that works. And then you're going to do all of these. You're going to do these two shapes, all the shapes that you have. Then you can copy and paste this over to the final apple poster. Go ahead and add gradient apple for the text.